You could stay over there.
I could have done.
Il aurait pu rester là-bas.
More comfortable for me.
C'est plus confortable.
We suck at that. Hi,
Good morning.
everyone.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hi.
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 Déjà, je voulais leur dire que, merci d'être venus parce que c'est deux acteurs que j'adore. Et j'aurais une question pour Robert. Je voulais savoir s'il avait les mêmes pouvoirs que le ténébreux dans la vraie vie. Qu'est-ce qu'il ferait avec?
So, first of all, thank you both for coming. She loves both of you. And she has a question for Robert.
Thank you.
If you had the same powers as your character in real life, what would you do?
Lots of things.
Beaucoup de choses.
I think the most, well, certainly for me, if I could choose one of these powers, would definitely be teleporting. That would be
Se téléporter.
fantastic. No more flying, no more walking.
Plus d'avions, plus de marches.
I would love to do that.
That's what I always say. Did you steal that from me?
No. Yes, no.
Hi guys, thank
Hi.
you for coming. Love you so much. Okay.
Pleasure.
My question is, Adam posted part of the script on Twitter, and we see that in the last scene there are Rumpel and Belle dancing, but in the script posted there is no mention of a kiss. So I wanted to know if you talked about it, if it's improvised. I don't know. It's Emilie. Thank you from Rumble, really, Rumble fans.
Donc le script parlait de la scène de la danse, mais il n'y avait pas, il n'y avait aucune mention d'un baiser. Donc comment ça s'est passé?
We didn't even know that he's naughty. We didn't know he posted that on there. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you credit for his credit is due. What? You improvised that whole little piece. It was really pretty and beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because it was just us dancing around Gideon in the crib, and instead Bobby suggested.
Well, yeah, originally it was it just had Belle and Gold dancing
Like around
the crib. I
Like
just
ring
thought
a
that
ring a
was-
rosies around the crib.
This is ridiculous, you know what I mean? So let's dance with each other, you know what I mean? So that was simple, and then it just kind of led on to the kiss seemed like natural. But plus, she's always wanted to do that, so couldn't stop her. But I tell you this, do you want to?
Oh, yeah. Donc, thank you. Donc, au départ, c'était juste une scène de danse où il devait juste tournoyer, tout simplement. Il trouvait que c'était un petit peu ridicule. Donc, mais tout le crédit revient à Robert. C'est lui qui a improvisé. Et pour lui, ce baiser était tout naturel de toute façon. Et puis, de toute façon, Emilie avait toujours rêvé qu'il l'embrasse.
I'll tell you this as well. This is quite an interesting, I think, I hope.
Thank you.
At the end of it, we did it a few times. It was very emotional. It was, because we realised that was the last scene that we were going to do.
That was the last thing that
last
we shot.
moment.
I cried.
I was upset. And so we did it a few times, and we thought it was over. And then Ralph, the director, said, well, we'll go one more time.
One more take.
One more take. And so it was fine. So we sort of did it again, and it seemed to last a little bit longer, and the music was playing, and it seemed to almost play out. And then when we stopped, and we didn't hear any cut.
Usually they tell you to stop.
And then we sort of turned around, and all the crew were gone.
There's like no one there at all,
no.
and it was completely silent. The entire stage, like a room this big, not a noise,
So
and
silent.
they'd given us that moment.
Just to be together.
We hate each other so much.
Donc c'était une scène pleine d'émotions parce qu'ils se sont rendus compte que ça allait être la dernière scène. Il était très triste, elle a même pleuré. Ils ont fait plusieurs prises et à la fin ils ont dit bon on va faire une dernière prise. Ils ont laissé la musique tourner très longtemps. Ils ont dansé plus longtemps que dans les prises précédentes. Et à la fin, ils se sont rendus compte que personne n'avait dit couper. Ils se sont tournés et en fait, toute l'équipe était partie pour leur laisser ce dernier moment ensemble.
Hi.
Bonjour. Je voudrais demander à Robert s'il pouvait faire Rumpelstiltskin, mais en français.
Sounds good.
Could you play Rumpel in French right now?
Non.
It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same.
It's very different. I know a lot of people, actors, do that kind of thing, and I'm not being deliberately awkward about it, but that Rumpelstiltskin is a creation, and it's not this guy sitting here dressed like this. He's that, and I think it belongs in that realm. And that's why I don't do that.
Donc
Merci.
il n'a pas dit non juste parce que ça le gênait ou quoi que ce soit, mais il pense que c'est pas Rumpelstiltskin en fait. Il a ses propres origines, ses racines, donc ce serait pas pareil s'il essayait.
Bonjour.
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 J'avais une petite question justement. Les scènes entre vous sont très fortes, très sensibles. Justement, il y a beaucoup d'émotions. Et est-ce que c'est déjà arrivé à l'un de vous deux pendant la scène de faire une grimace ou d'essayer de déconcentrer l'autre justement pour voir les réactions à ce moment-là?
So scenes between you guys are very emotional, very strong. So it did happen that one of you tried to make the other one crack up or something during this scene?
Never.
Jamais.
Why would you think that? Pourquoi? I mean, do we? Yeah, quite a lot, I guess. Well, but it happens not. I don't think it's generally planned. I think it's probably just because I do something stupid most of the time. I don't think I try and make you laugh at me. I think you just laugh at me.
It's natural.
En général, quand il rigole, c'est pas prévu. Elle essaye pas de le faire rire, c'est juste qu'il se moque d'elle.
You know, it's also, again, without sounding like a grump, it's a serious business, you know, and you're trying to, it's the trick of it is to make it look natural and easy and all of that, but there's an awful lot of planning goes into that, an awful lot of, you know, not so much rehearsal on the stage, but a lot of kind of behind-the-scenes type stuff. And
Talking about it and thinking about it.
and you move towards these moments. And if it comes across like that, that's fantastic. You know what I mean? It's light and it's happy, but it's not. It's awful. It's not.
That awful.
I'm kidding.
Donc les scènes pleines d'émotions comme ça, c'est pas vraiment le moment de faire ce genre de choses parce que c'est très très difficile de faire paraître ça naturel. Il y a beaucoup de préparation, pas forcément des répétitions, mais beaucoup de discussions sur les émotions des personnages, sur la préparation. Donc c'est le genre de scène qui appelle pas forcément à ça.
Can I ask someone backstage to get us some cold water? It's really hot
some
up
water.
here. Sorry. Thanks.
Boiling.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Hi.
I have a question for Robert. Can you say something with Rumpel's voice?
I'm sorry. You know, this is. I have to repeat the same thing, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but I never do that. That's that Rumpel's voice, Rumpel's laugh, all these things. That's him, you know, and that's that guy in that world, and that kind of 300-year-old wrinkly green man. It's not me, so I find it very difficult to do that, and I think it kind of detracts from what the creation that we know. So therefore, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
thank you.
Thanks.
I did not get the question. I was looking for water for you. Ah, ok. Donc la même chose que pour essayer de le faire Rumpel en français, c'est un personnage qui est très particulier et il lui faut tout autour, le costume, le plateau, tout ce qu'il faut pour vraiment donner vie à ce personnage.
Hi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Emilie.
Hi.
My name is Jana. I am so sorry for my poor English, but your Russian fans want to know one thing. Robert, you're a great actor in the world. Why you are still here on this show? And Oh,
Because he gets to work with me! Obviously!
Donc la question est,
Emilie.
Robert, vous êtes un acteur incroyable, pourquoi vous êtes encore sur Once Upon a Time?
That is absolutely brilliant. That is a brilliant, brilliant question.
Emilie, please.
Very good question as well.
Emilie, please answer. Adam and Andy have stolen his passport.
Have I stolen his passport? Yes, many times. That's exactly why. I've trapped him, and now it's illegal for him to work on any other production until I release his passport. So that is why he has been working on Once Upon a Time. I have now, however, handed it back, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Donc Emilie a volé ses passeports, comme ça il est obligé de rester sur le plateau de Once Upon a Time et de travailler uniquement pour Once Upon a Time.
I'm actually going to steal your passport now and see what happens.
Il va vraiment lui voler son passeport.
Come to think of it, where is it?
Je ne sais pas où il est.
To answer it, maybe, if you want me to answer it. You know, when the project came along, you know, 6 years ago, it just came at the right time, you know. And everything in this business is about timing. And that was the right time. And Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz didn't know this, but I don't even think you know this. The very first piece of any kind of theatre I'd ever seen, I was maybe 6 years old, something like that. And at school, an acting theatre troupe came by, and they did Rumpelstiltskin. It's the first thing I ever seen. And I just loved it. And I never forgot it. Never, ever forgot that. It was always in my head. So when the script came in, Rumpelstiltskin, I thought, Jesus, this came to me at last, this part. So that combined with the fact that Vancouver is a fantastic place to be, I enjoyed very much working with Emilie. That's what caused me to remain there for so long.
And that I stole your passport.
And she stole my passport.
Donc, tout est une question de timing. Quand il a reçu le script, c'était juste le bon moment en fait. Et en plus, il a une petite anecdote, c'est que la toute première chose qu'il ait jamais vue avec des comédiens, donc c'est une troupe qui était venue à son école, et il avait 6 ans, et ils ont joué Rumpelstiltskin. Et ça l'a marqué, et quand il a vu le script avec Rumpelstiltskin, il s'est dit « Ah, mais c'est un signe, il faut absolument que je fasse ce rôle ». Et en plus, il adore être à Vancouver, il adore travailler avec Emilie, et bien évidemment, en plus, elle a volé son passeport, donc il ne peut plus partir.
Get all back.
He hates me.
Hello.
Il la déteste.
If you could be musicians instead of actor, what band would you like to play in and what part would you like to do?
Donc s'ils étaient musiciens plutôt qu'acteurs, dans quel genre de groupe ils seraient et quel rôle ils auraient dans ce groupe?
I think we'd probably both be in Kiss, I think.
Il aurait mettre dans le groupe Kiss.
Kiss fans, my God. For me, that's quite a good question because that's probably what I would have been had I not went into the acting world. Would be a musician. Most of my friends back home are musicians that you guys probably know, and I love that world. Emilie will tell you that music's a big part of my life, and I guess I would probably, you know, I mean, my favourite band of the moment has been for a long time is Kasabian. I love Kasabian. Thank you, Dad. They're brilliant, and anything of that ilk, and any kind of British kind of indie kind of rock bands I like.
Donc lui, il adore le monde de la musique. D'ailleurs, il a beaucoup d'amis qui sont musiciens et la musique joue un grand rôle dans sa vie. Son groupe préféré depuis un moment, c'est le groupe Kasabian. Et donc tout ce qui est un peu rock, indépendant, britannique, c'est vraiment ce qu'il adore.
I don't know, okay, if I was a boy, I'm not a boy. If I was a boy, I don't know. My first love since I was like 8 was the Beatles, so I suppose I'd be in the Beatles somehow as like the extra member. Or I'd be the re-embodied Janis Joplin. Which is probably more appropriate, yeah. There we go. Or I'd just join you in Kasabian, too. There we go.
Depuis toute petite, elle est amoureuse des Beatles, donc elle aurait bien aimé faire partie du groupe si elle était un garçon. Ce qu'elle n'est pas, je pense qu'on le voit tous quand même. Et elle aurait sinon aimé réincarner Janis Joplin, ou alors rejoindre Robert dans Kasabian.
Bonjour Robert et Emilie.
Bonjour.
J'avais une question pour vous deux en fait. C'est par rapport donc à ce qu'a fait Rumpel à Mila dans Les Enfers. Je me demandais s'il y avait des chances que dans la prochaine saison quelqu'un le découvre. Et dans ce cas, comment réagiraient Kylian et Belle, sachant que la relation avec l'un et avec l'autre s'est quand même bien améliorée à la fin de la saison 6. Comment pensez-vous que Belle et Rumpel réagiraient si ça se découvre, et Kylian aussi?
Okay. Alors, so considering what Rumpel did to Mila, how do you think Belle would react to in next season? Would Belle react to what Rumpel did? How would it affect their relationship?
With Mila?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm confused. I think because it certainly won't happen next season. Things are going to be very different, obviously. But I don't know. I mean, it's like a question is, did Belle ever know about Mila? She may not have. I mean, she knew I had a son.
I think she would have known. I don't think she knew the whole story.
Yeah.
I think she knew of her existence.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Didn't know I killed her.
What?
Didn't know I killed her.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think so. No.
I'm not sure what to say. Donc, I really don't know what to say.
That's really it. I mean, do you understand that? Is that?
En fait, ils sont pas sûrs du tout de ce qui pourrait se passer. La saison suivante va être très différente de toute façon, donc ils vont voir ce qui va se passer.
Hello.
Hello, Robert. Hello, Emilie.
Hello.
I have a question for you both. What was the funniest and the saddest scene you had to play in the show?
The funniest and the saddest? So, yeah.
Donc la scène la plus triste et la scène la plus drôle.
What was the saddest?
Well, I know. I think.
You go. You.
Oh, I shall say. For me, the saddest. There was many sad scenes. Sad characters. But maybe the saddest for me was when she pushed Rumpel over the town line. That moment.
That whole year, that's what I always respond with that as being sort of the hardest emotional scene that we shot. Even though there's been a lot. We were really quite upset that night shooting that.
You were brilliant that night. You were brilliant. It was, I remember that out in the cold and the rain. Remember, it was terrible.
At like 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning, that was.
Yeah.
But she was brilliant. It was great. That was the one for me.
Okay, so is it when she pushes Rumpel?
In what was that, season 3?
Oh, okay.
Was it season 3? 4.
Donc dans la saison 4, quand elle pousse Rumpel, c'est vraiment la scène qui a été la plus chargée d'émotions pour eux. Surtout que c'était très difficile, il était 4 heures du matin, il pleuvait, il faisait froid, donc c'était une scène difficile à tourner et en plus chargée d'émotions.
We're trying to think of a funny. It's not really a funny show in that way, is it? I mean, it's funny, sort of, off-camera moments, but
c'est pas une série très drôle.
Fell off the ladder.
Yeah, that was sweet. That was sweet. Well, that's still my favorite. Skin Deep is still my favorite episode that I ever shot, and thanks. I don't know, for many reasons, but we were just talking about when Belle falls off the curtain, and that whole thing. We did that. We should be proud of ourselves. We did that quite well, didn't we?
We did.
But yeah, no, that was really sweet. That whole episode was very sweet. Yeah.
So it's when Belle falls off the curtain.
Yeah.
That's right. Donc dans la scène où Belle tombe du rideau, et tout l'épisode, ils ont adoré cet épisode. C'était plein de tendresse, donc ils ont beaucoup aimé.
Hello, Robert. Hello, Emilie. My name's Sarah, and I'm from Texas.
Hi.
Hi. Great to meet y'all.
Howdy.
Howdy. Yeah. But don't worry, Emilie, I did not vote for that man. Anyway, I wanted to say, I was just rewatching Skin Deep this morning, and I think will always be the best episode of Once Upon a Time, and so...
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Thank you. And so my question for both of you is so at that point, like you said, Robert, Rumpel's 300 years old, and he's been alone for so much of that time. So why do you think after all those centuries, he made the deal specifically for Belle to bring her back with him to his castle? So why do you think he chose her from everyone?
Donc pourquoi après 300 ans de solitude, pourquoi Belle? Pourquoi avoir choisi elle spécifiquement?
I think that's a really good question, actually. You know, I've often thought that myself. I've often wondered why he chose Belle, because he did choose her. You know, it wasn't just like he goes to her father, the king. Was he the king? Yeah. Can't remember. But he was the king.
He was a king, isn't he?
And decides to take her. But there's something. So we always kind of thought, in actual fact, that once Emilie came back in the show, because that was it for you, really. Possible that you were only going to do a few episodes.
Well, it was only going to be one episode.
Yeah, one episode.
Yeah, and then maybe and then the next two.
So as it progressed through the relationship, we always enjoyed the fairy tale scenes, that kind of part, going back there rather than gold in Belle in the modern world. To go back there, and we thought it'd be nice to go back even further, because I was always sure that he'd spotted her somewhere before, and thought, I'm going to go and I shall have her at some point.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
I shall have her.
Donc lui-même s'est déjà posé la question. Il trouvait intéressant la relation qu'il y a surtout entre Gold et Belle et le fait de savoir, de se dire qu'à un moment, il s'est juste décidé, c'est elle que je veux et je l'aurai. Et c'est ça qu'il trouve vraiment intéressant de découvrir comment et pourquoi elle et à quel moment il a vraiment pris cette décision, parce que c'est vraiment lui qui a fait ce choix. C'est pas quelque chose qui est arrivé comme ça, c'est vraiment un choix.
No. I think it was all Belle's plan.
En fait, c'est le plan de Belle, en fait.
Nah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.